A Vision for Addiction Treatment and Cognitive Function with Dr. Tanmoy Sharma, Chief Executive Officer for the Sovereign Health Group, and Dr. Judy Ho, PhD in Clinical Psychology and contributor for CNN, CBS, ESPN, and HLN.
Hi, I'm Dr. Judy Ho, and I'm here with Dr. Tanmoy Sharma, the Chief Executive Officer of Sovereign Health. Welcome, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you, Dr. Ho. Pleased to be here.
Well, I have a really exciting topic for you today. It's something that's really important to me too, and it's cognitive function and how it affects substance use disorders and mental illnesses. So to start, why is cognitive functioning important?
These are functions such as memory, attention, reasoning and problem solving. Functions that we use every day to navigate through life. You learn a skill, it becomes cognitive, you transfer it to an automated system, becomes procedural learning, and then it gives you the capacity to learn new things.
Right.
So cognition allows us to navigate through life on a day-to-day basis. And we use these skills almost unconsciously. You have new information that comes to you, you pay attention to it, you are able to absorb that information, you decide sometimes to keep that information and decide what is important. Now, there are sometimes you are not able to keep that information. Now, this is because your brain function has decreased. Now, that might be due to illness, due to circumstances, whatever else.
So what cognitive functions do you like to look at in your assessment process?
In the addiction field, we're looking at attention, memory, reasoning and problem solving, motor function, movements, for example, and working memory, which is very short-term memory, keeping information online for a very short period of time. It's like the RAM in your computer. Or for those of us that are old enough to remember what yellow pages were.
So when somebody comes in with a cognitive impairment, how do you see that impacting their response to treatment? Do you see any effects there?
Well, their judgment is impaired because they're not able to look at what is wrong with them. But here is a basic issue that I think people don't grasp. Everybody tells you they do, what sort of treatment do you do? Oh, we do CBT. Well, what is CBT? Or process groups. What are process groups? It's somebody sitting down and absorbing information from someone else and making sense of that information and utilizing that information so that they can change behavior. If I'm not able to, number one, absorb information, make sense of that information, utilize that information, I'm really a piece of that furniture in that room.
Right.
I'm not able to do anything. I am useless in that process group if I cannot process information. So that's what I think the problem is, that we are putting people in process groups that cannot process information. That is the biggest problem that we have right across the country.
Right. It's wasting their time and resources and things that they could be doing instead to actually fix their processing issues so that they can be responsive.
Yes, improve their processing and then put them in a process group.
Right.
This has been there for many, many decades.
Right.
All the stuff we're doing none of it is brand new. We've done this, I've done this for a long time. People do this for the physicians program and the pilots. We have, the assessments are there. All one has to do is to look at it and say, these tools are there. This is not like brand new, it's a revelation.
Right,
No.
Just start using them.
Yes, just start using them in a systematic way. And the data that you get from that can be interpreted and can inform treatment. Why don't we do that?
Right.
It's because of a mindset that is stuck. And the unwillingness to change. The question is, the patients don't need to change. I think The people need to
Providers.
change. The providers need to change.
Yeah, yeah.
The change in behavior needs to be in the providers.